Hello students, welcome to the revision video of lines and angles. So what is a line? A line has no end points on either sides. So on both the starting point and ending point it doesn't have. So then it is called a line. Then next comes line segment. Line segment has two end points. A line segment will have starting point and a ending point. Okay, that's the difference between line and line segment. Then a ray has only one end point, its initial point. So a ray will have a starting point, but it will not have a ending point. So these three we can compare. So line will not have any starting or ending point. A line segment will have both a starting point and an ending point. Then ray will have only a starting point and no ending point. Then next is angle. Angle is formed when two lines or rays or line segments meet. So in the picture you can see, so here PQ it's a ray, and RS it's a line, sorry. So it's intersecting. So O is a intersecting point where angles are formed. Okay, so at point O we will get four angles. This is a triangle. So here also line segment BA and AC will have a line at A. Next is complementary angles. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, the angle is called complementary angles. So when two angles, here in the example picture you can see, so here we have 30 degree and here 60 degree. So 30 plus 60 is equal to 90 degree. So these two angles are complementary angles. Okay. Next is supplementary angle. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree, the angles are called supplementary angles. So same like complementary, here also two angles will be there. If you add those two angles, we should get sum equal to 180 degree. Then it is called supplementary angle. So here in the example we can see 100 plus 80 equal to 180 degree. Then 135 plus 45 equal to 180 degree. So these two examples are satisfying, and it is a supplementary angle. The next is adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are pair of angles placed next to each other. So next to next. So when it is in the example you can see angle 1 is next to angle 2. Then it is the adjacent angle. Okay. These angles are such that they have a common vertex. Vertex means the point where the lines are meeting, that is called vertex. So they will have a common vertex, and then they have a common arm. So one common line between those two angles will be there. So you can see a line here. This is the common arm between angle 1 and angle 2. Then third point, the non-common arms are on either side of the common arm. So non-common arm, so these are on the either side. One will be to the left side and other will be to the right side of the common arm. So one more example is here. Here also angle 1 and 2 are adjacent. We have a common arm here, and non-common arm are on both the sides of the common arm. Then linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Okay, ray mean now only we saw it will have a starting point and it doesn't have an ending point. So in the intersecting point the ray is starting. So one is to the left side and other to the right side. Okay, they are in the opposite. Okay, so this is a linear pair. Vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect looking like letter X, we have two pair of opposite angles. They are called vertically opposite angles. So here a line L and M are there, they are intersecting at a point. So angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite. You can see that opposite, they are straight opposite, so it is called vertically opposite, and they are equal in measure. Okay, so if you measure and see it, the angles will be equal. So always vertically opposite angles are equal. Same way 2 and 4. So this way they are vertically opposite. So angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. Next, coming to transversal. Okay, transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines at different point. So here two examples are there. First example, we have a parallel line here, and one transversal is passing through both the lines, intersecting at two different points, one for each parallel line. Then here non-parallel lines are there, and one more transversal is passing through it. So next we are going to see which is exterior for this transversal. So this is a parallel line, so this part is called exterior, and here also exterior. So in between these two parallel line, it is called interior. Okay, with this we will move to the next slides. Interior angles. So interior angles, in this example it is angle 3, angle 4, 5 and 6. If you see here, you can see so 3, 4, 5, 6. These four angles are in between the two lines, so they are the interior angles. Already I showed you what is interior and exterior. So these four angles 3, 4, 5, 6 are interior angles. Then exterior angles means outside the line. So 1, 2 and 7, 8 are the exterior angles. Then coming to next one, pairs of corresponding angles. So corresponding angles means what? Means I'll explain with the example. 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. So the first line L to that, the transversal where it cuts, the same side for the line M where it cuts, those two angles are the corresponding angles. So if you see in the picture, angle 1 for line L and angle 5 for line M are the corresponding angles. Understood? So next one, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. So for the line L, 2 is there, for line M 6 is there, so those two are the corresponding angles. Same way, so angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angle. So for the line L, line L and the transversal where the angle 3 is there, same way for line M the angle 7 is there, so those two are the corresponding angles. Same way 4 and 8 are corresponding angles. Then pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate and interior, two terms are there. So first I'll say alternate. Alternate means, so 3 and 6 here. So 6 is to the left side of the transversal. Sorry, 3 is to the left side of the transversal and 6 is to the right side of the transversal. So that is called alternate. Okay, so 3 is to the left side of the transversal and 6 is to the right side of the transversal, so it is called alternate. And interior, interior means already I told, so in between the two lines, so it is interior. So alternate interior angles. So 6 and 3 are alternate interior angles and 4 and 5 are alternate interior angles. Then next is pairs of alternate exterior angle. So same way, alternate means one will be to the left of transversal, the other will be to the right of transversal, but here it is exterior. Okay, that is outside the line L. So we have two pairs here also, angle 1 and angle 8. So these are the first pair of alternate exterior angle, then angle 2 and angle 7. So Angle 2 is to the right of transversal, and angle 7 is to the left of transversal in the exterior. Okay, so alternate exterior angles. Then pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So 3 and 5. Okay, interior, they are inside the two lines and on the same side of the transversal. Both are to the left of the transversal. Then 4 and 6, they are to the right of the transversal and interior. Okay. So next slide, it shows which angle and all equal and which are supplementary, that is given. Okay, I'll explain you. So this red color, can you see here red color and here also red? So they are the corresponding angle. Already you learnt in the previous slide. So these two are corresponding angle. Okay, so this is for line L, the same angle means this is for line M, you saw in the previous slide. Then alternate exterior. So alternate means one will be to the right of transversal and other to be the in the left of transversal. And exterior means outside the two lines. Then vertical, so vertically opposite actually, that is, so vertically opposite, this orange color, so this is vertically opposite angle. Okay, then same side interior equal to 180 they have given. So same side interior, so same side of transversal. Okay, and interior, it is in between the two parallel lines. So it the sum of the same side interior is equal to 180 degree. If you add this angle, okay, this green color angle, and if you add this green color angle, that sum will be equal to 180 degree. It will be, it is a these two are supplementary angle. Okay, the sum of these two angles, that green color is there, right? So the sum of these two is equal to 180 degree. So these two angles are supplementary. Then this coming to next one, light blue color, alternate interior. So alternate, I said one will be to the left and other will be to the right, and interior, so they are inside the two parallel line. Then last one, the violet color, same side exterior. Okay, so same side, they both are to the same side of transversal, to the right of transversal, and they addition of these two angles are supplementary. That is, if you add these two angles, this violet color angle is there, right? If you add these two angles, the sum will be equal to 180 degree. So these two angles are supplementary. I hope you understood. So I am giving a assignment based on these. So identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. Just you have to find out which pair of angles are supplementary and which are complementary. So you know the rule, right? So complementary means if you add two angles, it will be equal to 90 degree. Supplementary means if you add two angles, it will be equal to 180 degree. So with this you have to find out which pairs are complementary, which pairs are supplementary. Then next assignment is fill in the blanks. You just go through the slides if you have any doubt again, and you can answer these questions. Okay, so these are just fill in the blanks. You have to go through and you can answer it. So that's all for this video. Thank you, children.